Hello beautiful friends, I hope you're having a wonderful day. I wanted to make a video today about the 3 things I started noticing about myself when I started my spiritual awakening journey. So the first thing I started to notice change within myself when I was starting on my spiritual journey was I was no longer looking for advice from others. I was really looking for advice only from my highest self and only from my heart. I started realizing that all the answers I ever needed lived within me, and I never really needed to seek the advice from someone else. Everything I needed to know was inside of me this entire time. So it was a huge shift in mindset of no longer looking outside of myself for answers, but knowing that everything I ever needed to know, if I found stillness and if I found quiet and if I was able to go within and really open my heart up to the answers coming to me from my highest self, I realized that all the answers I ever needed were already inside of myself, and I never really needed to seek the approval or the opinion of others. Everything I needed to know lived within me. So the second thing that started happening was I started noticing everyone as a mirror reflection to myself. Rather than some other person, I started noticing them as a mirror to myself of something that I needed to see in order to dig a little bit deeper into something that I might have to offer the world or something that I have to work on about myself. So for example, you're at a party, you're having a great time, and you meet someone new, and this person might spark a conversation with you, and they're igniting this passion within you that you never knew before just from hearing their story. You're like, wow, this is so empowering, this is so amazing. What they're doing is mirroring to you this same drive that you could have in yourself that you might have forgotten about, that is igniting this passion and igniting this drive within you to know that this is also possible for you. There's nothing different between this person and you other than they believed in themselves. So it might be them mirroring back to you the fact that you have the same dreams, you have the same desires. The only difference between you accomplishing them or not accomplishing them is your belief in whether or not you can do it. And then when the universe gives you someone to reflect back to you, this is possible for you because there is nothing different. They're not like a superhuman. There's nothing different between this person and you. That's just a mirror reflection the universe is giving you and gifting you this person to remind yourself that this dream is possible for you also. And of course, always in the universe, there's the yin and the yang. So there's the light side and then there's the dark side. So at the same party, let's just say you're at the same party, you can run into someone or meet someone new that ignites kind of your shadow side, or ignites a part of you that you need to work on to grow more. And you'll know because they bring your energy down, or you'll just feel their energy kind of ricocheting off of you. And you'll say to yourself, wow, I just don't like their vibe, or I don't like their perception of this, or I don't like their opinion of this. And what the universe is doing in that sense is they're mirroring back some part of you that also might have those similar characteristics. And sometimes you have to experience what you are not in order to know what you are. So sometimes the universe puts that person in your mirror reflection so you can say, I no longer feel that energy, or I no longer like that energy, which is there to just remind you that you've ascended above it, to remind yourself that you're always able to raise above that type of vibration and you no longer register with that low vibrational energy. So let's say they're talking about their job and you just hear that there might be like super type A personality, or they might just be really workaholic type of people, and you're not feeling that kind of vibe. The universe might be mirroring back to you the fact that there is something inside of you that's similar, that maybe you're pushing away or not reflecting on, that you kind of need to face a little bit deeper. So anytime someone is a trigger to you also, it's also a reflection back of something that you need to possibly dig a little bit deeper on yourself and see, what is it about this person that's triggering me, and is this a trigger for myself because there's stuff or there's work I still need to do on this particular subject. And the third thing I started noticing happened to me was I stopped asking, why is this happening to me? And I started asking, why is this happening for me? Which was a huge shift in my mindset when I stopped walking through life in this victim kind of mentality. And I started asking myself, why is the universe doing this for me, rather than why is the universe doing this to me? I remember I had a teacher one time, and he told us in our class, in our yoga class, that we love to say that the universe is on our side when everything's working out good. but we always say the universe is against us when things are not working out well. But isn't it the same universe? So how can in one breath, when everything's working out great, the universe is on our side, but then in the next breath, the universe is not on our side, when it's all the same universe? And I remember being like, wow, that's so profound, and that's so true. It's the same energy. It's just our perception of what is happening. So if something quote unquote bad is happening to you, it's your perception that something bad is happening, but really you might, if you switch your mindset and say, this is something good is happening behind the scenes that I just don't know about yet, it changes your mindset to say, this is creating space for something new. This is something new is coming. I was forced out of this situation or out of this relationship because I have something better coming to me. Whether or not I saw it in that moment or not, I always had faith and I always trusted that the clarity would be coming. And whether or not it was presented to me in that reality at that time, I knew, because I trusted in the same energy that brought something good, that the same energy that was doing something that was hurtful was for my highest good as well. So I really stopped saying, why is this happening to me? And I started saying to myself, why is this happening for me? Because everything is happening for you, for your highest good. There are no coincidences in this world. There are too many things that need to be aligned for things to work out certain ways, and too many puzzle pieces that we can't even contemplate have to be placed in our life for things to just unfold as they are. So just truly trust that things are always happening for you, and never to you. It's always for your highest good, always. So those are just 3 things I started noticing were huge changes in my life and huge changes in my mindset and how I walked through life when I started becoming more spiritually awakened. I'd love to hear if these are resonating with you, if you have any other ones that have been popping up in your life that you started noticing about yourself as you start on this spiritual journey. So drop me a comment below. I would love to hear how it is all going for you.